Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews. Today we're going to review and play Kitten'd VR, a game on the Steam Store and the Oculus Store for the Valve Index, HTC Vive, Oculus Rift, and Windows Mixed Reality. It's a game by developer Starvault AB, and it was officially released today, June 20th, 2019, out of early access. I actually bought this game much earlier, several months ago, when it was on sale on the Oculus Store. I bought it for $6.99. However, it normally retails for $14.99, and it's currently on sale 20% off on the Steam Store for $11.99. It is a good game, and I do recommend Kitten'd VR, but beware, there are several issues that really keep it from me totally recommending it to everyone. It's a fun game, but you're going to have to put up with several issues right now. I hope those issues get patched up so there's no longer these issues. But I did play this game today out of early access, official release version, the latest version 1.0. And I still experienced issues with the gameplay that keep me from highly recommending this game. Although it is fun, you have to know about these issues. So the first thing you notice is I recorded the video and you see me fidgeting around with the menu. You see me clicking and not being able to proceed. That's the error that I experienced. What had happened is that prior to that, I had started the level after finishing just the prior level, and nothing spawned that I needed to complete the level. So the cat food didn't spawn, the cat litter didn't spawn, just all the tools that I need to get a high score didn't spawn. Now you can technically still do the level, and I actually did that in a prior level because I didn't know better. I just thought, okay, maybe nothing spawns in this level. Maybe there's a modifier to this level, or maybe somehow later on these things spawn. But nothing spawned, and I only got a 1 coin rating for the level. So that tells you something about the gameplay. It is approachable gameplay. It is very easy to pass the level and at least get 1 coin. I don't know if you can actually fail a level. That never happened to me. But I know you can do pretty bad and still get a 1 coin passing grade. But obviously you want to get more than 1 coin. I believe, well, you have up to a 6 coin rating. But if you do even better, I believe you get like a silver coin. I think if you do even better than that, you get a gold coin. Although I never got a gold coin. The highest I got was a silver coin. There's quite a bit of content as well. There's 4 different world environments, so 4 different basically motifs. There's a space environment, there's a house environment, there's an urban environment, so on and so forth. And within each of those environments there's levels. There's 7 different levels for each of those 4 world environments, and each level looks different, it's configured differently, and has different modifiers that change up the gameplay. So the gameplay for this game stays interesting and fresh throughout, and it really was fun finding out what's going to happen in the next level, whether it's getting a new cat, whether it's getting a new tool to play with, whether it's a new danger you have to watch out for. For example, one level you have 0 gravity to deal with, so stuff is floating all around. Another level you have like a little space where if the kittens get in there, it starts off this laser that starts shooting everywhere and causing fires, and you have to get your fire extinguisher to put out all the fires. So throughout I found the gameplay, even though it's very basic, you basically just have your little laser pointer, and you have your little grab button, and you have your little trigger button as well. So basically 2-button operation, but even though the interactions are basic, it's kept fresh and interesting throughout. And this is basically a spinning plate game. You just have a bunch of spinning plates, and you have to keep them all balanced. You don't want to drop one, especially if you want to get those high scores. Now, obviously, this game is for almost any age, and therefore you can still pass the levels. You just won't get as many coins, and those coins are important to get the upgrades to make the levels easier, so you can get more coins for the later levels. So it's almost impossible to fail. I don't even know if it's possible to fail, but definitely want to get lots of coins. You do have to keep on top of things, and it's essential to get those upgrades just to make it easier. So I had fun, but the issues I experienced really kept me from enjoying this as much as I should have. Like I mentioned, items wouldn't spawn that you need, the tools that you need. For example, I spawned and none of the tools that I needed spawned with me. So there was no cat food, there was no cat litter, there were no cat toys. There was absolutely nothing for me to do. The only thing I could do is pick up the kittens and pet them. And they were hungry and they were pooping all over the place. Now you can pick up the poop with your hand and throw it at the trash can still, so you can still do that. But obviously you're not going to get a high score. Indeed, I only got a 1 coin rating for that level. And then what I figured out is that you actually have to quit and restart. And once you do that, it's still not automatic as far as the item spawning. And you can tell that I had to quit, restart, then figure out that I had to basically click into the game, because I noticed the Windows toolbar at the bottom was over the application. So I just clicked on the Unreal Engine application, Kitten'd, and then I was able to finally choose from the menu, because I couldn't even choose from the menu. I couldn't even get out of the menu at first. And then once the level started, the item spawned this time, where in the last attempt, nothing had spawned. I also experienced a crash, and you'll see that crash at the end of my video. And yeah, I was having lots of fun, and then I experienced a crash. Obviously brought the fun down. But regardless, this is a fun game. I like the graphics. It was playing pretty smoothly prior to that crash. Now, during that crash, I did notice a big frame rate drop, a lot of lagginess right before the crash, and then it crashed. But before that, it was running just fine. But I think maybe all those explosions, perhaps, is what led to the crash. I'm not sure. The kittens were like getting into traffic. They were destroying a building. So all that together might have caused it, but who knows with the Unreal Engine. It's not the most stable engine, especially in VR. There's also lots of upgrades to make the game easier. So like I said, you do want to get those coins to make the levels easier. But the menu is a little clunky to navigate through, and like I said, I had problems. Now a lot of those problems have to do with what I said earlier, that the Windows taskbar will go over the application and make it very difficult for you to select items. And what I was figuring out is that if you use the menu select, or the menu button on your Oculus controllers, it'll get you past the screen, but then nothing will spawn. So if you're having trouble with the menu and it seems like nothing is selecting, or it's very difficult to get past the menu screen, then more than likely when you spawn into the level, you're not going to get any of the tools available, and you're going to have to quit and restart. And hopefully everything will spawn this time, and you'll be able to navigate through the menu without any issues. So that is something to be wary of. It happened to me several times during my playthrough. It wasn't just a one-time thing. On the first world, I don't think it happened at all, but once I got to the second level, it happened pretty often. I would say it happened at least 3 different times on the second level. And I had to finally just quit and restart, and finally the items spawned that were supposed to. I hope those issues get patched up, because this is otherwise a very fun game. Those are nice graphics. Prior to the crash, it was running really smoothly. And there is quite a bit of content. I would estimate there is at least 4 hours of content if you just blow by everything. But there is like an open room mode, open sandbox type mode, where you can pretty much go at your own pace. So if you want to play there, that would be several hours additional of content. And this is a fun game. And definitely want to get high scores for each level. You're looking at a much longer gameplay time. So I do recommend this game. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 just because of all the issues I experienced. But if it weren't for those issues, I would have scored it much higher. I'm Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews. Thank you for watching. If you liked my video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.